Welcome everybody to an episode of Rewind the Time, the show about past, present, everything. Lately, I'm talking about a lot of DCEU. So I want to come on today because I want to hype it up. Black Adam for the DCEU, the 11th movie in the DC universe, is coming out this Thursday. Well, this Friday, but this Thursday is the official open, for screenings and stuff, and I will be there with my girlfriend. I'm super excited to see it. They had their world premiere on the 12th a couple of days ago, and the movie's getting praised. This one I do like the internet for some things, but the one thing that I don't like the internet for is, being 42 years old, growing up in a young era where there was no internet, obviously. So when you went to go see a movie and there was a surprise in the movie, they would you wouldn't know because the internet didn't talk about stuff like that. So when you went to a movie and there was a surprise, you seen this surprise and you were shocked because it was the first time you seen it. But now with the internet, that's the good and the bad about it. I like the internet for some things, but I hate it for other things. And this is one thing that I wish I didn't have the internet for. I think, as we all know now, and I think it's safe to say, Henry Cavill came back, and I am super excited. I've tried so hard not to see the scene. I mean, it's been all over the internet. It's so hard to not see it. It's like a deer in headlights. People have been tagging me in it and stuff like that because they know that I'm so excited to see Black Adam. And I've unfortunately I have seen it. I'm being honest with you guys. Unfortunately I have seen it. It's amazing. It's amazing looking. From what I've seen, he looks incredible. But at the same time, I'm so glad that I'm gonna go see it in the theaters because I can't hear what he's saying. I can't understand anything that's going on. People are going absolutely batshit nuts, so that's awesome. But to see Henry Cavill back as Superman in the DCEU after 5 years, man, this is it's just so exciting to know where the future's gonna go. I mean, The Rock. We may not have Kevin Feige, and we may not have 11 movies in the in the DCEU like the MCU, but we have The Rock, and The Rock comes. He's such a standard, humbled presence of a human being. I mean, this man is he could be in a room with 100 people, and when he speaks to you, he makes you feel like you're the most important person. He'll speak to 100 different people, and all 100 people, when he speaks one-on-one with them, he makes them feel like they are the most important person. He is just an amazing human being. I know personally, I have no problem saying this man. I look up to the man. I admire the man. When I work out, I use some of his workout routines and stuff. I mean, the man is just a great human being, and they're saying that this is The Rock's best performance of all time. And even The Rock is even saying it. This is the best performance I've ever given. He given it 210%. So I'm so excited to see this final, the final the hard work of what he put into. But to get back to the internet, like we all said, it's so exciting to see Cavill back. I'm so excited to know where it's gonna go. Just not for Henry Cavill. Just not for. First of all, how do you have the DCU without Superman? I mean, man, that's like having scrambled eggs without no eggs. I mean, it just doesn't make sense. You know what I mean? These things don't make sense. The MCU has. How do you not have Spider-Man? That's why it sucked for the longest time that Sony owned the rights to it. So when Marvel Studios got him in, it was awesome to see him in Civil War and stuff like that. And then he ended up having his own movies because Spider-Man is just such an important character. It's like not having the Hulk on the Avengers. I mean, it's that big. It's actually probably bigger because when you look at the Justice League, I look at Batman and Superman as 1A and 1B, but really it's Superman. Superman's 1A and Batman is 1B. Batman is my favorite superhero of all time. I just love his rogues gallery. It's just amazing. But think about it, man. To not have Henry Cavill, to not have a Superman, it's just unfathom. And it's so nice because every time we see him in a show, whether it's Peacemaker, the season finale, excuse me, or Shazam, or it's a headless Superman, it's so good to see Henry back. And like The Rock said, welcome home, buddy. I'm so excited to see you. I cannot wait to see you on the big screen. I cannot wait to see what your future holds. I'm so excited. I mean, the DCU has been such a downslide, and to be a big fan of it, I love it more than the MCU. So to love the DCU and just everything that's been going through it all, all the bad news about what Ezra's brought to this movie, The Flash, which they're saying is just incredible through through test screenings. So to be on this rocket ship that seems like it's going up and can only go up, continue to go up, headed by The Rock. It's just great because like I said, the MCU has Kevin Feige, but we have The Rock, and he just brings so much presence and power to this. I'm so excited that he's playing this anti-hero hero. I just love it, man. I love it. And more, like I said, more so excited to see where the Rock, where Henry Cavill's character is gonna go, where Superman's gonna go, where are they going next? I know, right, for the foreseeable future, the next movies that are coming up is after Black Adam. We have Shazam, which is supposed to come out in December. They moved it back to March, so that's coming out March 23rd. Shazam 2: Fury of the Gods. Then in June we have The Flash, which is supposed to change things because of the multiverse and stuff. So that's 2 movies. Then the third movie is supposed to be Blue Beetle. Now they're saying this movie, that's my next most anticipated movie. It's not The Flash. It's not Aquaman 2. It's not Shazam. It's not any of those. Actually, it's not. It is Blue Beetle. It was awesome because they had the Black Adam had their world premiere in New York on the 12th, and Zola Maruello, who plays Jamie Reyes' version of Blue Beetle, is there. It was just so cool. It's like I was so excited. He's on the red carpet. He's taking pictures, and I'm like, brother, in about a year, this is gonna be you, because they're saying that this movie, from what I've heard from scoopers and stuff, that this is supposed to be the next big one. I mean, The Flash is big, obviously, but like this is like the next. This is like 1A. This is the sizzle to the steak. You know, Flash is the steak, then this is the sizzle to it. And they're saying this movie is going to be incredible, and I've heard that there's going to be mentions of Superman and Supergirl inside of the Blue Beetle movie. So who knows if they're going to make a special appearance? I mean, who knows? I mean, who knows what's going to happen? But they're saying that what's so cool about this movie is because Jamie Reyes, he is a Latino superhero. There's gonna be a lot of Spanish in this movie, so there's gonna be Spanish and American. You know, obviously when they speak Spanish, there'll be American subtitles on the screen. But that's just so cool, dude. I love that. I was not at all like put off by that. I think that's just saying. I think it's staying true to the character, true to his origin. Jamie Reyes, if you've ever watched him on the cartoons and stuff, he's very family oriented, and they're saying this movie is very family based. People that have seen test screenings of it already have said it's really like DC's got another hit on their hand, and that makes me feel good because all the good DC movies that are coming out, David Zaslav said, nah, we're not going to HBO Max. There is one HBO Max movie I do want to talk about, but we're not going to HBO Max. We're going, if it's good and it's big, it's going on the big screen TV, and that's I love that. He wants it in the theatrical. He wants to make money off it. He wants to present it, the DCU in the theaters, and I love that, and I'm all for that. Thank you, David Zaslav, for doing that. I really do love that. So I'm hearing great things about Blue Beetle. So ready. So in March you have Aquaman. I'm sorry. In March you have Shazam 2. Then in June you have The Flash. August 18th, that's the next one, baby. August 18th, that's Blue Beetle. And then on Christmas Day, or right before Christmas Day or Christmas Eve, Aquaman 2. So there's 4 more movies coming out. They're all supposed to be coming out next year. Now, are those dates gonna stay the way they are? I don't know. But I mean, that's a lot of movies for the DC to put out in 1 year. Now, if you do remember this year, going back to January, there's supposed to be a lot of DC movies coming out this year. I think 3 or 4 of them. But all the dates shifting around and the merger coming in and cancellation of Batgirl, unfortunately, they moved a lot of movies around. I mean, I feel bad for Shazam. It was moved back, moved forward, moved back, moved forward, and now moved back again. It's just, I'm excited to see that movie next. You know, I'm excited to see all these movies, to be honest with you. I'm a diehard DC fan. I'm a DC boy, man. I'm bred in, bred out. I love it. Can't wait. But Blue Beetle is my next one after seeing this, and I cannot wait this Thursday night. I'm actually gonna dress up in Black Adam costume. I am going out for him this Halloween, so I'm gonna actually dress up a little bit with him to go out, have fun. I'm a big kid. I'm 42. It ain't gonna stop me. I got a heart of a child, and I'm gonna go do that Thursday night. So, but hearing a lot of good things. But so you got those 4 movies coming out next year. But here's the other one. This is the one I'm hearing more about it, and I don't know if you guys have heard about this, but I'm hearing more about it, and I'm getting really, really excited. Now, the 7th movie that came out, the 7th or 8th movie in the DC universe, is a movie called Birds of Prey, with the anticipation of Harley Quinn. It's an okay movie. It's not a bad movie. But what I like about the movie is it shows the characters of Harley Quinn. It shows Huntress, and it shows Black Canary, played by Julia Smollett. I know I'm saying you're wrong. I apologize for butchering your name, sweetie. Beautiful, beautiful woman. She played in Full House when she was young. She played Michelle Tanner. You know, you got it, dude. She played Michelle Tanner's next door neighbor, and she's all grown up now. Beautiful, beautiful woman. I know she's played in a lot of other movies on HBO and stuff, but she plays Black Canary, and her performance in Birds of Prey really stands out, and I love her in that movie. And she's gonna have her own movie. Um, it's supposed to be going into production soon. I believe they're doing the script now. But yeah, so her movie's still a go, even though there was some changes. You know, a lot of changes with the cancellation of the Batgirl and stuff, which kills me. You know what I mean? But the good thing about this, about the Black Canary coming out, which I'm super excited. I think they got the. I love her look. I love her look in Birds of Prey. I love her scene where she uses her voice, her you know, her superpower. It's so awesomely portrayed in the movie. I would love to see. Hopefully, God rest. You know, God willing, I should say. Hopefully, we get to see at least see Grace, the woman who played. I'm sorry, I can't think of her name at the moment. Who played in Batgirl? I'd love to see her take that role and maybe somehow put her in that movie. I'm not sure if they can do that. I'm not sure if she wants to come back at all because of what the company did to her. But the woman who played Batgirl was beautiful, and I hope one day we do get to see that movie. I really do. It's a shame because Brendan Fraser played Firefly, and you had Michael Keaton's Batman in it, and it just, you know, I heard there was a Nightwing in it or something, so it's kind of stinks. So I do hope we get Leslie Grace. I'm sorry, that's Leslie Grace. That's the woman who plays Batgirl. Just hit me. So I'd love to see her somewhere come in the future, somewhere. You know what I mean? I think she did. Then she got, obviously, the directors and the whole cast and the crew and everybody that put their hard work into that movie. Obviously, they were done wrong by it. So I'd love to see her bring that character to life because she was proud. Leslie Grace was proud to be Batgirl, and I loved it, man. I think she looked amazing. The costume was a little. It looked a little cheap. I'm sorry to say that. Maybe if I seen the movie, I would have thought differently. But what I seen in the pictures and stuff, it did kind of look cheap looking a little bit. But for the most part, what looked cheap on it was the cowl. The cowl looked like a big piece of rubber. It just looked odd. It looked like one of those rubber balls that you played with in school, where you played wall ball. Those big giant red rubber balls. It looked like someone just cut a mask out of it, put on her face. That was the only thing I didn't like about it. But the costumes, they had it down to detail. The purple had like a biker uniform. She looked kick-ass, man. She looked kick-ass. And it's a shame because I really wanted to see this movie. And I've seen behind the scenes, like most used people on the internet. They had some awesome action scenes, man. And Brandon Fraser was so excited to play Firefly, which was just, I would have loved to see his what he brought to that role because he's such an amazing acting. You know, it's been like the year of Mr. Fraser, man, with the whale and stuff, man. You know, only kudos to you, brother. Your career's starting to have like the second coming. So Black Canary is supposed to be coming out in production soon. It's supposed to be filming soon, or they're just finishing the script. I can't remember, but I know that movie is still a go. So I'm excited about that. So that right there would be the 5th movie because next year we have 4, and then there's the Green Lantern Corps, where the guy from American Horror Story, I can't think of his name, he's gonna be playing Guy Gardner, and then there's another it's supposed to be talking about all the different types of Green Lanterns. You know, John Stewart, Hal Jordan. I can't think of the original Green Lantern. It's off the top of my head. The one who has like the red and the orange. I can't think of it off the top of my head. But he's supposed to be. They casted his character in the show too. So Black Canary is supposed to go to HBO Max. But I wouldn't be surprised that if this movie, that I'm not sure what the budget behind it is. But I wouldn't be surprised if Mr. David Zaslav said, hey, you know what? We want all our big DCEU movies to go to the big screen. That they don't put more money behind this, and when they see the script and they're like, oh yeah, this is a go. We gotta go. Because remember, Blue Beetle was supposed to go on. Blue Beetle was supposed to be an HBO Max show, and once the script came out and they started seeing, the filming and stuff, they put more money behind it, and they said, nah, this is gonna be on the big screen. Like this can make money. Especially with the actors that are in the movie. You got Susan Sarandon playing Victoria Cord, which was, if anyone remembers, Ted Cord is, I believe, the second Blue Beetle, or first, I can't remember, second or first Blue Beetle. She plays his wife. George Lopez is in the movie. There's also a lot of other Latino actors that are in it that I don't know by name, but I know them by face. So if you've seen them, guys, and you'd be like, oh yeah, I recognize this person from that movie and this movie. So it's got a great cast. It's got a really good cast. Even the villain, the indestructible man, the guy who plays him, I can't think of his name. I'm sorry. But when I seen him, I went, oh yeah, I've seen this guy in movies before. I know who he is. So the cast is great. I heard it's a very family-oriented movie, and I heard, first of all, Oh, I get so excited. The Black Adam, the costumes that are in this movie look amazing. At the world premiere, they had each next to like next to each character poster, they had the costume they used in the movie. So they had like the original Black Adam costume that The Rock used, and Noah Centineo and his Atom Smasher and all that stuff. Black Adam's costume is amazing looking. All of them, Hawkman, all of them are just top of the notch looking. If you get a chance, go check out Blue Beetle the movie, the costume that Zola Manarello uses in this movie. It's like someone literally took it out of a comic book and just put it on him. It's jaw dropping, jaw dropping to say the least. The costume is spot on. It looks perfect. The only thing you didn't see when he had it on, because there's a picture of him without the mask, and then there's a picture of him on the mask with the mask on. Both pictures are amazing. He has a scarab that connects to his back where he gets his powers from. He can kind of talk to, and if you know the character at all, Blue Beetle's such a cool character, man. He's such an awesome character, and especially the Jamie Ray's version, which was Ola Manarello was playing. I love it. You can see in the background in one of the post production pictures when they're filming, the guy's holding the scarab. So it's like a backpack. I'm assuming, or maybe they're gonna CGI on it. I don't know how they're gonna do it, but you can see him holding the scarab or part of it, because the picture only shows part of it. That you can tell it's gonna go on his back. Cannot wait to see that movie. The costume looks fucking amazing. So amazing. My 7-year-old was like, "Daddy, I'm going out for him as Halloween," and my son, we're all going out as superheroes. Obviously, I'm Black Adam. My 13-year-old is going out as Batman, and my 7-year-old is Blue Beetle. And I'll get a picture if you guys want to see. I'll post a picture on YouTube and stuff. I'll take a picture and show it real quick, So yeah, man, the DCU, man, a lot of good things coming, man. I'm so excited. It's finally good to be on this side of the ball, because for a long time, we get laughed at because the MCU is doing TV shows and everything else. So it's so good. It feels good to finally be winning, So, But hey, listen, guys. I wanted to come on. I want to turn the camera around. I wanted to go over my toy collection real quick. I got some new McFarlane toys in, some pre-order stuff, and I got some stuff. I haven't shown my new collection, so I'm gonna take the camera. So come with me, and I'm gonna flip it around. I'm gonna turn the camera around. I'm gonna flip it around. I'm gonna show you what I collect. So, version of my collection. So let's start up here. So here's all my Batman. Batman 66 is my favorite Batman. I love Adam West. Batman is my favorite superhero. But Batman 66 is my favorite. There's the rubber bands. There's King Tut. Motu. Love Motu. A lot of these toys are mine from 1984, 85. I've been collecting them. There's my son. There's my 7-year-old. That's Colston. He's just like his dad, man. That is me, Christmas morning of 1985. I am opening my Fisto, who I still have to this day. So, yep, there's my Motu. That other boy is my 13-year-old son. That's Jeremy. Sorry for the things that are in the way, guys. I'm gonna do this the best I can. So that's my Motu Classics in Origin line. Okay. So over here I got more Batman 66 stuff. So the things that I have out the most are the things I love the most, as you can clearly see. More Batman 66 stuff. And then here is the Batcave, the new McFarlane's. It's really cool. And then down here is more of my Batman 66 stuff. Let's go over here to my McFarlane toys. Down there is more Batman 66. But over here is more of my Batman collection. This is my McFarlane. I've been collecting this for a couple of years now. I try to collect every Batman that comes out. Not always going to, but I try. And then this is the new Motu Origins line. I've been trying to collect all those. I haven't really been buying a lot of toys because I've been saving up to get a car, which, woohoo, on Monday I get. Thank you, Biffy. Thank you, Damien, a friend of mine. I couldn't have done it without those two. And the support of my girlfriend, and the support of my children, and Crystal, who's my Biffy, and Damien, my friend. Thank you so much, brother. I couldn't have done it without those two. And then there's the man. There he is. The man who's going to change the power of DC, to change the hierarchy and the power of the DCU. So those, that Dr. Fate is so cool looking. I love the Talcons from the Court of Owl. Oh, I love that. New Gotham Knights game's coming out. I'm not a big video game player, but man, I wish I had a PlayStation 5. I'd be playing that. So there's the Red Lanterns. Oh man, I love that group. They're awesome. So more Motu Origins. I do apologize that I can't go in and out. Just I don't want to knock them over, guys. You know what I mean? But I have almost all of them in my Batman 66 Funko Pops. So yes, guys. So yes, that is my toy collection. Sorry, it is, you know, that was kind of like I zoomed it in and zoomed it out. It's kind of hard because it's like so close to my bed. But yeah. So let me. Well, that's it right there completely. And I love toys, man. I love toys. But now I'm gonna collect what feels good and what I want instead of what I need. That's how I've been collecting toys now. So thank you for coming on that journey with me. There we go. So that's it, guys. So listen, I'm gonna head out of here, man. Spend time with my son today. Hope everybody takes care of themselves. Have a wonderful day today. And remember, God first and family. And until the next video, man. Black Adam, guys, go out and support this movie. Come on, the more we support this, the better the DCU will be. So take care of yourselves, and God bless. Goodbye.